Hello and welcome to the show. We have a challenge for you today. This is probably one of the most requested challenges we've had for quite some time. We are going to try and buy budget police cars. We have 10,000 credits to buy a car from the auction house. Now, of course, we know how well the auction house isn't particularly fair. For example, I got a 1,000 credit Lexus that does 250 miles an hour. You know, it's a little bit cheaty, or it can be. So we've limited it to B-class cars only, and that's kind of important. We'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, both these cars are B-class. Both of these cars came from the auction house for less than 10,000 credits, which isn't a huge amount of money. There we go. That was the English that I was looking for.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, and here they are. I am driving the Nissan Skyline, being painted by RG Kelly 9704. There we go. Thank you very much for the paint job. And Daniel, not really surprising, you're in a Mercedes Cosworth again.
Yeah. Well, I just bought it. Was on the auction house, and it was. Can't remember the statistics. I will point out that I can't say any of the statistics because my Xbox is on the verge of dying. So I had the red ring of death this morning, and I don't want to mess it up or anything because we sort of need it for filming. Yeah. So yeah, this has got some number of horsepower, and yeah, it's a Cosworth, so it's
they're both B-class cars. If there stops being two of us in a video for a while, it means that Daniel's Xbox has fried itself, which is no good. Anyway, since we have two B-class cars, we may as well go for a little race around the Top Gear test track. This isn't the proper challenge, but since we are here, why not do it? Of course, the Skyline is four-wheel drive, which means off the line it is inevitably faster, although it does have very long gears, which is a problem because, well, combine that with the turbos, turbo lag and long gears is not so good. As you can see, the Mercedes is much quicker in a straight line.
Inside.
Yeah, I got a little bit wide. Look at that.
Yeah, mine had quite short gears, which actually gears were actually quite well set up for this track, surprisingly. Yeah, so mine was better. Not as better throughout the exit of the corners. As you can see, I went wide there because it hasn't got four-wheel drive. But on the straight, it was not that much quicker, but it was noticeable. Yeah, the Skyline did struggle. Also, this track is quite tricky to actually physically race around because the corners are very narrow. You saw there at the first section, I was sort of knocking the cones over because there just isn't room for two cars through some of the sections of this track. As you can see, the Skyline is a quick car. Don't get me wrong, but the Mercedes is just that little bit faster. And of course, Mercedes, not being four-wheel drive, has a little bit better through the corners. The Skyline, to be fair, isn't bad for a four-wheel drive car. It's not horrendous understeer. It's probably because it's not particularly powerful, 320 odd horsepower, compared to some of the cars that we've had here. It doesn't weigh a lot either, 3,300 pounds. I was surprised. I guess it's had maybe weight reduction on it. I don't know what parts went into this car because it's auction house, or maybe it's that. Yeah, maybe it's that like standard. I don't really know. A huge amount. As you can see, we are still pretty close with these two cars. You're going to have another lunch. This is a surprisingly close race. Surprisingly close. You went off wide, and then I
took
that place back. That was. I went and tapped a little bit sideways. Yeah, mine was because obviously it isn't four-wheel drive, and then you got by for some reason. I think I just messed up on that corner.
I think you messed up further around the track. As you can see, it is a very close race. You can't go too wide through the follow-through. That bit's quite scary. And then we did try and go too wide by the tyres.
We did.
Somehow it worked.
It was incredibly scary.
Yeah. I had to take a bit of a tighter line. As you can see, I got it a little bit sideways. Which now means that Daniel's ahead.
I don't know where the corner was.
Where were you going?
I forgot the corner because at the time I wasn't paying attention. I forgot the corner there as well.
Yeah, there we go. So the Mercedes won that, but it was very close. Now the challenge properly that we're going to be doing. This is one of the single-player races. I can't remember what it's called. It's something of the mountain racing. The AI has already hit another car. Basically, we are going to be racing with the AI. Or the idea is we are going to slow them down as much as possible. Okay, so it's the slowest time for the AI driver to finish that will be the winner. So the idea is that we spin them out and we basically arrest them, in effect, and see who could get the cars the slowest to the bottom. Now, to make things a little bit more interesting, it is a 5-second time penalty every time you hit one of the traffic cars. So you can see here the slow cars. So for example, you saw there at the start, I got hit by 2 of the cars, so I've already 10 seconds down. Not a fantastic start. I'm going to be honest already. But,
no, it wasn't the best.
As you can see, the Skyline is pretty quick, and it was good around here, I have to say. Even though I'm not a fan of four-wheel drive, I may have missed him completely there and gone flying into the guardrail. Damage was on limited, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, we put it on limited.
Yeah, so that yes, we can take damage, so we have to be a little bit careful. It's not on the real simulation or whatever, because there are sometimes that simulation damage can be a little bit wonky. and can ruin stuff. So yes, as you can see, I'm trying to sort of pit maneuver. Eventually I did get him to go round, and then the cameraman is really helpful. You're looking the wrong way. There's some crashing going on. To the left. No, I can't see anything.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. Oh, there's the Evo. And oh, there's me. I'm going sideways. Don't know what happened there. Thank you, cameraman.
That's brilliant.
For being absolutely useless. Oh dear. Anyway, this is about halfway down, I think. It may even be a little bit further. I thought I was doing okay. This wasn't a particularly fantastic run. As you can see, I got spun out, but I think he spun me out, or he managed to get past me either way, and I fell a fair bit behind, and I've now got to try and find a way of catching up without hitting too many civilian cars like that. That's another 20-second time penalty there. I think I grazed a couple of them. We're creating a traffic jam now. He's gone round and now parked. Yeah, we've created a traffic jam, and somewhere over there he'll stop.
So you actually created a traffic jam in Forza 4. Yes. I was about to say 5 then, it's not 5, it's 4.
If only it was 5. Yes, I managed to create a bit of a traffic jam. The AI also T-boned that Master 2 there. Yeah, the Evo wasn't the cleverest of drivers, I'm going to be honest. Sort of recovering from it. I don't think it's designed really for this, because it doesn't really know what to do when there's a car in front of it.
Yeah, when something happens, it sort of gets a bit flustered, and then it was like that with mine as well. It just sort of like got confused and then went in reverse, then first, and it just really fucked itself up.
Although he knew what he was doing there. Look at that, cheeky.
Yeah, actually, the AI is clever.
Yeah, I just about recovered it and managed to flick it in reverse and get him pinned against a wall. And this is where the AI gets confused. He doesn't know quite what to do. And I was trying to block him in, and I stalled, which was really helpful that he got away. Stalling is a bad thing when you're trying to do that.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, but we're kind of now towards the end. I think there's only a couple of corners to go, somewhere around here. Yeah, we've only got literally like 2 more corners to go, so I knew I had to try and do something. There's a little bit of a bigger nudge than I was planning on, and
that was a that's more of a crash than anything, to be fair.
It was desperation. we were running out of road. This is the final corner, and now he's in real trouble because the AI is completely stuck. It does not know what to do here.
It's just got confused.
It just can't compute as to what it requires to do. So I was just going backwards and forwards, making sure that he couldn't spin me around again. That went on for some time. I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to show you the whole thing. And as we can see, we're a little bit further down the road now. Basically,
you're creeping down?
Yeah. Basically, as I was reversing, he would drive into the side of me and push me down the road a little bit, as you can see there. When it was taking his time. Now, things are going to get a little bit tricky because we're going to run out of guardrail, basically. As you can see, like the rail sort of comes back in, and this is going to get, well, interesting with his car. Eventually, he just about manages to squeeze his way through.
He's been clever. He's learnt, sort of.
Yeah, then got confused and decided not to go. But yes, the AI eventually, and that was a few minutes' time, managed to snake past me. Now it is the turn of the Mercedes.
Yes, I wasn't looking forward to this purely because of the fact that this is rear-wheel drive, and down this tight and twisty track, I've just hit the wall there. Yeah, it wasn't the easiest thing to do actually, because I'm trying to catch up with the AI, and then not trying to hit the cars, but trying to get the power down too soon. But then it kept spinning, and I spinned a couple of times in this. Spun. English there in there. There is English there somewhere. So yeah, I just kept spinning and couldn't get the traction that I needed through the corners. You know, these fast-paced corners, it was brilliant because I could get the speed and then actually try and take. I decided to just ram him and just see what happened.
Yeah, you were a lot more heavy-handed than I was with this.
I had to be. I did damage his engine though, which I was impressed at.
Yeah, the first hit.
And then he actually outwitted me.
Yeah, you got outsmarted by the Evo. The first hit, you did quite a lot of significant damage to it. Yeah. It was pretty dark yellow, I have to say. In the entirety of my sort of race, you can't really call it a race, both the cars had a bit of aero damage. That was it. I think I may have damaged his brakes, and that was all we did. That's some pretty.
I damaged pretty much
hits.
Everything.
Yeah, you really broke most of his car. He's still going. I like this one.
Yeah,
he
got confused here. Yeah, he got a little bit confused here, and then did what he was clever there. He was clever, and I got really annoyed. And because I have rear-wheel drive, I couldn't just spin round. I had to reverse, and then I lost so much time there.
Yeah.
And I was just literally, to the point where I was driving, insanely hard to try. I just may have tapped a micro there. I think that was a light hit. It'll buff out. I think
that's another pretty hefty whack on the back of the seat.
Yeah, that was the wing gone. Yeah, my engine's damaged now at this point.
You took a lot more damage in this. No, I did, quite considerably.
Yeah, I think I just got to the point I just started getting just road rage and just decided to take him out. But I did. There's a traffic jam sort of there, and the AI got confused and hit a car.
Yeah, the AI is outsmarting you in this run.
Yeah, it is actually. It's actually quite because yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I may have just killed the cameraman. But yeah, this wasn't going very well for me. I didn't hit anyone there though.
Did you get away with
I'm genuinely surprised that I genuinely didn't hit anyone. So I think I'm on what 10-second time penalty now or something.
I can't remember. I calculated it,
hit.
but I've never been paying attention. The cameraman got scared of it there and decided to look at the trees. Then everything all went wrong in here. And
yeah, it's.
Really
I got confused,
the
and then the AI got confused, and I may have hit another car then, and he outsmarted me again. It's not a strong moment for me. This getting outsmarted by a sort of intelligent AI, but one that does get confused quite easily when you pin it against the wall.
Again, that was another really big hit, I have to say.
Yeah, this is the point where it's just like, this is the last corner.
Seen. The Seed took revenge on you.
Yeah, I got attacked by a Kia Seed.
That's fantastic.
And that was pretty much it. That was the end of my run.
Yeah, I genuinely the first, because I hadn't seen this run until I went to edit this video, and genuinely the first time I saw that, I literally laughed out loud at the Seed taking revenge.
Yeah, I got attacked by a Seed. It's not the best thing in the world.
It was brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, here we have the times. So, from my first run, or from my run, or whatever, I took the AI 5 minutes 47 to cross the line. In Daniel's run, it took 3 minutes 14. I had 4 penalties, Daniel had 6 penalties, so there we go. I won by quite a considerable margin, I have to say. A lot of that is because we spent forever sort of pinned against the wall at the last corner. That pretty much, I think, if that hadn't happened, it would have been a hell of a lot closer. I got very lucky on that last corner and managed to get him completely confused. So, there we go. We can get police cars for under 10,000 credits, and it's quite fun, I have to say, messing about with the AI.
If you go with my tactic of just hit and just hope for the best, it's more fun. But
yes, I do feel sorry for the AIs after that race.
Yeah, they get quite a battering, to be fair.
Well, there we go. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Over the next few weeks, who knows what's going to happen with Daniel's Xbox. So if it goes down to just being me for a lot of the time, I'm sorry for that, because
I do apologise for that,
Yeah, we don't know. Hopefully it will hold for a while, but yeah, for the next couple of weeks or whenever it does go, there could be some issues.
However, chances are it won't hold till the Xbox One comes out.
Well, let's hope so, but I somehow doubt it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please do leave any suggestions for challenges you would like to see us do in the comment section. We will have a look through and we will pick our favourites. However, until next time, goodbye.